us being dudes, we forgot to bring you. What's up everyone, how's it going? This is day 2 of no phones, no devices or anything. And in, what's up guys? Last video it was myself, Titus and Joa, but Joa started feeling pretty sick, so unfortunately had to head home. But
we're gonna continue the adventure today.
Yeah.
We're gonna, well,
it's like a new creek. So this is actually, there's normally not flowing water here, but I guess because of the rainy season, there is enough water for there to be a river. We're guessing we may find
hopefully a waterfall,
yeah.
Or if not a dead end, we'll just keep hiking up the mountain or somewhere else.
We don't really have many plans when we go out adventuring, just kind of like a rough draft of what we're gonna do, a rough idea. But if that doesn't work, we'll just go this way or that way or turn back and follow a different passageway or whatever. So no plans set in stone. We found this trail. Now it looks like a pretty solid trail, so maybe people walk on it, but it could be a game trail because a lot of the times, well, it's definitely an ant trail. So I guess the ants use this. They cross through this trail. But what we're gonna do is follow this trail to see where it leads so we can use it in the future if we want to. Woo! Ah, it feels so nice to be out. I had such a hard time sleeping because I was so excited to get adventuring, I couldn't sleep. Titus, do you ever have that you can't sleep because you're so excited for what you're gonna do the next day?
That's happened to me so many times. Like, I just want to go to bed so I can wake up. I can't just be over. I'm just like,
yeah, all the time that happens. Like, I'm just so excited for the next day that I just cannot go to sleep. It's such a struggle. Got some nice flowers. So I guess that's weird. This trail leads to this road. So I guess if we need to use this trail in the future, that is so weird. I've never noticed this trail before. But now I see it. It's like right there.
We walked right, like,
how's that possible? Isn't that weird? I've never seen that trail before. It might be pretty new actually. Yeah, so this definitely is used by people a little bit, but there's a good chance animals might use it to get around. Cause, whew.
The walking stick with Chody.
Trekking pole. Wow, those roots are insane. I love the way these roots look. The way they just like go out like a blade. It's like a blade. Like a razor. Slices through the earth.
Okay, so we have two options. We can either follow a little stream right here, or this halfway. Or another third little teeny stream right here. Which way do you think we should go to?
Which one do you think?
We could follow here to see where this leads and then come back.
Well, I feel the trail would be cool because it's easier to follow, but obviously the river's more fun because you might find a waterfall. But the trail might actually stay close to the river. Would you consider the food that we brought a proper meal?
No. Well, a good breakfast, banana, some orange juice.
No, but the stuff we brought in the Tupperware.
Yeah, pasta could be a good meal.
Anyways, we brought a decent meal, but we're gonna save it for later.
That could be like this. We have 5 trails because this is 5 in Roman numerals.
What?
5 trails is like this.
But we have 2 trails.
I know, but if we had 5,
I
could be like, we have 5 trails. And how many people might come? I'm like, dude, those are 2 fingers. Dude, look!
What? Whoa, it's an armadillo! Shh. Shh. Guys, there's an armadillo right here. Oh my gosh, that is the coolest find. Let's try to follow him, see where he goes. I've never got such a close look at an armadillo. Ooh, let's try to follow him. So guys, one of the things I've heard about armadillos is they actually dig the tunnels in the homes for a lot of other animals. So armadillos are actually pretty important in the environment. Whoa, where's he going? He's fast. That armadillo, what the? he just sprinted up the mountain, guys. I was planning on trying to follow him.
You got a good shot?
Yeah, I think so. Wow, that was...
I've never seen one that big.
Me too.
It's huge.
The last time I
saw... I've seen like that. That guy was like that. Whoa.
The last time I saw an armadillo was probably like a few years ago.
Me too.
Okay guys, that is by far one of the coolest finds I've ever found out here. Obviously waterfalls are really cool, but I've never seen like such a cool animal so up close. I've seen like raccoons and stuff, but I feel it's pretty rare to come across an armadillo and get that close of a shot. Let's try not to get...
One thing I never lack finding is spider webs. All day, every day.
So many times I get cobwebs in my mouth.
You got spiders on your hair. Most common ones are the...
Oh, that was
such... They have a pattern of yellow and black, like fur legs, and they have their spider web is like a yellowish type. So look at these.
Oh, what are those? Those are weird looking.
There's definitely some type of mosquito. But they're definitely not spider.
Whoa, do you see that little hut up there?
Yeah.
What is that? Wow, there's a lot of cool stuff out here.
Cool, we came back and we saw it again.
On our way back down, we see the armadillo. Was he eating something?
Yeah, he was looking for food.
I wonder what armadillos eat, like little bugs or...
I don't know what they eat. Dude, we should do research on Costa Rican animals' life.
That way when we see one, we actually know some stuff about
I
it.
would sick if you wrote a book, man.
Whoa. Guys, out here, in the middle of nowhere, look, there is nothing out here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And there's a... I'm so out of breath, guys. There's a concrete shack right here. What do you think's inside?
I'm guessing it could be some sort of water well or electricity. Because you can see the wires.
Yeah, there's wires going up there.
The trail ends here.
So the pathway we followed comes to a dead end at a shack. So we're going to turn back and then keep following the river. See what that takes us to. Where that leads us. Last time I saw the river, it was not this trickly a few minutes ago. Whoa! 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 There we go. There's so many different types of moss out here, just growing on all the different wood, especially near the rivers because it's so wet and damp. I feel that's sometimes where you find the coolest plants and animals because all the animals, they need to get water. So if you hang out by a river, there's a good chance you'll find other animals and insects,
Went around this way,
including mosquitoes. He was like jumping over branches and everything. Oh, that was all awesome. I remember when I was younger, I used to wear a hat because I thought it was cool, so I'd wear a hat. I remember when I was much younger, I'd wear a hat like this. I was like, oh, this looks so cool, and I'd wear my hat like this all the time. But then I stopped wearing a hat, and now I only wear a hat when it actually is gonna do something useful, like protect me from the sun. I find if I wear a hat, like properly, not trying to look like cool or something, I find I actually don't get sunburned as easily. But if I wear a hat like something ridiculous, which does not give me any coverage from the sun, I do not see the point of me wearing a hat. So guys, I'm gonna try to talk very quietly in a very minimal amount. That way if we come across any animals, we don't scare them away with our voice. So, I'm not gonna be too much talking for now. Maybe we can re-find the armadillo or something. Looks like that tree got struck by lightning. This is a steep hill. Like a mountain. Definitely a mountain. Spiky. Ooh! Ah! It went right into my knee. Well, how do we get over this? I think we made it to a dead end. We might have to turn back now. No. So guys, remember that armadillo that we found earlier? The armadillo could...
That don't look like an armadillo, Paul.
An armadillo could potentially live in there. Or something much scarier. Where are we supposed to go now?
You said up.
I think we would go around that side. But wow. This is...
We're definitely nowhere now. We could possibly be lost.
No, we never would get lost. As long as you can see the sign, you don't get lost.
Times like this, though, a compass would come in handy, right?
Compass wouldn't do anything.
How do you know? Then we could know where's
the problem
ocean,
is we don't know how to use a compass.
Well, how do you know?
Do you know how to use a compass properly with a map?
Well, no, but...
So you see? If you don't know how to properly use it, it's not that big of a use.
Something we must learn.
Updating our location. We are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. We've been climbing through the woods for half an hour to an hour. And we're just starting to be able to see the ocean a little bit. I do have this nice view of this tree. If I kind of like lift the camera up, you can kind of see a little teensy-weensy bit of the ocean. But we still got a long way to go. This kind of looks like a A-frame tent, but it's just made by this tree that has fallen over. Flopped over, and then a bunch of vines that kind of grow over it. You see, it almost looks like there's a tarp of leaves and whatnot, but it's kind of on a really steep slope, so probably not the best place to sleep. Unless you had a hammock. Hammock would be optimal. Wow, this is some dense jungle. This is full-on rainforest. I'm actually walking on my knees. Whoa. Alright, we've been hiking for quite a while, but we made it to these two trees that have kind of fallen over. So I'm gonna try to climb up them a little bit. Whoa! These are pretty slippery. I'm gonna try to climb up a little bit, try to get a better view of where we are. Hope these trees are pretty sturdy. Yeah, they seem pretty sturdy. Oh, super fun. This is by far one of my most favorite things to do. Just explore the unexplored. Look at that, that's like a bed of leaves. That's actually the A-frame tent I spotted earlier. But if I get a little higher, I might be able to see the ocean. It kind of looks like this tree either just fell over or got struck by lightning. So you see there's that branch, and there's the other part of the tree, and that's what we have left. So guys, today is actually a really hot day, but for some reason the spot that we're in the jungle, it's actually really cool out. It's like the shade, but also there's like a breeze coming through the woods, but then we don't have all that sun right on us because when we were out in the open, there wasn't as many trees. It was really hot out, and I'm sure it's still pretty hot out, but just like when you're in certain spots of the woods, it just is really cool. Like it is cool, like it's cool, but it's also just cool, like it's fresh, refreshing.
What does that sound like?
Like a puma.
It sounds like a puma. It sounds like a duck barking.
A duck barking?
Like a quacking.
Okay, I heard it though. I see an orange butterfly.
I do too. I spy my little eye something green.
The plants?
You won. Good job. You have good eyes.
Yeah! Super duper awesome find. I just love that view. Just look how awesome that looks. It's just like, it looks like such a soft landing the way all the vines are there, and it probably is. Like if you were to fall, you'd get caught in the vines. Let's go, man. Yeah, you think we should keep going? Yeah, we should probably get going. Keep moving, see what else we find. I know you find these like really awesome spots and you want to just like stay there all day, but then you keep going and you find something more awesome. Ooh, it looks like we might have a storm later on. Got some darker clouds rolling in. I feel the more times I adventure, the more times I enjoy it. Every time I go out, I'm able to find a nice view and create a video that I'm proud of. It's nice when you create something and you're proud of it. Because sometimes I've made videos in the past where I like didn't feel it was as good as it could have been. But I like when I like make a video and at the end I'm like, I really like the way this video came out. The vibe, the stuff that I was able to find. Alright, that's where we've come from in there. And we are finally making it to some nice view. This is how long we've been hiking for. We started off at ocean sea level. Guys, it's starting to rain. Very bad news. Okay guys. We just made it out of a bunch of grass, and now we made it to this big open property with actually some decent views of the ocean, but there's a lot of trees blocking the view. Let's sit down and eat. So the food that we brought up here is actually some pasta, which thanks to my mom made for us when we were back at home. Then we put it up in a Tupperware so we can eat it later on. I feel this is the right moment to eat. But us being dudes, we forgot to bring utensils. No fork, no spoon. So yeah, we could like try to eat with using the lid like a scooper. Or you just like eat it like it's like the end of a bag of chips.
Are you really serious? I brought nothing.
I thought you were grabbing the utensils.
What? I have no idea. I thought you packed it with the bag.
At least we got the food. It's better to have the food and not have the fork than have the fork and not have the food, I would say.
Sure.
Nah, we'll come up with something.
See the monkey right there? Oh, come on. There's one right there.
Alright guys, it's beginning to rain. It's been very fun out here, but we'll see you guys back at home. Zoom.
in like since last year, I think.
Really?
My arms are so tired. Yes, I haven't surfed in forever.
Anyways, maybe you'll get a little bit back into surfing maybe.
You'll see more videos of me hopefully surfing.
Yeah, so it was really choppy, so we just went for a little bit, then we came back, and the weekend has been super fun. Unfortunately, Joa this morning had to go home early, but hopefully he'll get better and we can do some more adventures, hopefully next weekend or the next weekend or one of these weekends. Today's positive quote is, don't think too much. You'll create a problem that wasn't even there in the first place. What this quote means to me is, sometimes when you're about to do something that seems like a little bit difficult or maybe something could go wrong, I feel like if you think about it too much, then you end up thinking about things that could go wrong, that are very, very unlikely to go wrong. Now obviously it's good to think before you do something a little bit, just so if it's like a really dumb idea, you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this, because there are dumb ideas and stuff. But you don't, if you overthink about doing a simple thing, then you end up, you can find a reason that it's a bad idea. And sometimes it could be a bad idea, but a lot of the times it's not necessarily a bad idea. Okay, remember to keep always doing more awesome stuff. See you guys tomorrow, early in the morning.